right? That's what we're
Uh-huh.
talking about.
So is there a difference between when so uh sounds more like people are looking at single families. What about commercial? Is there a difference between the way commercial works in foreign countries as opposed to a single family? Are the
Yeah,
laws
you know,
different
yeah,
or
there is, but are you really talking about building right now? Okay,
building?
construction. Yeah, because single
Oh,
family, like a single family could already be built, but you also could build your own. Okay, that would be a comparison you're making to construction built in a building, or you're going to go build it, right? So, which one of those were of interest to you?
well, usually
Which one?
well, if somebody were interested in starting their own business in a foreign country, they might want an already built commercial property.
Yeah,
And
yeah, and I would
have
say
you,
that I would go ahead.
and if you want to build, you've got to know a lot about what's going on in the economy before you start building. You've got to really understand which way the economy's going and the population and what's happening with that and incomes, and it's a lot of work.
Excellent points, and back to my focus and the government policies on that construction.
Right.
Because let me give you a great example. Okay, there's a city, a really cool city in Belize, San Pedro. That's where I hang out there, my wife and I. And there's another area there called Secret Beach.
Hmm.
It's not so secret anymore because it's so beautiful, and all the tourists go there. But it was in about 10 years ago. There was like nothing there. I mean, just a few restaurants and stuff, not much. But I was reading and I'm involved, right? So I know all the realtors out there, those guys. I was looking, they're going to start building this place up. I can tell. And one guy went out and bought, I think he bought 100 lots at a half acres each. I think that's what he did. I
Hmm.
thought, I don't know if that's smart or not but this is about 8 years ago. So in hindsight, it was smart. He's made a lot of money selling it, but here's the problem. There's no infrastructure built out there. So there's a couple hotels, but there's no water infrastructure, electricity grid infrastructure that you would say, oh, I'm going to go build 10 homes here. It's like, or a building there. I mean, that worries me if I'm going to invest in an area and the infrastructure is not built out and the government is telling you, oh, yeah, we'll get right on that. Yeah, maybe in 15 years. I mean, in the meantime, you're sitting on it. I mean, those kinds of construction projects worry me because I know the area is beautiful. I got it. I see huge value in Secret Beach, but it's been 10 years. They, they really haven't built much there. And it's primarily because the government doesn't have the money to go pour it in to build that infrastructure out. Now, you could have a rich guy that comes out there and says, I'll pay for it, but I want to own the land. Well, that guy I told you a moment ago, he bought like 100 half-acre plots. You got to go deal with him now to go
Hmm.
build your Hilton hotel, to go build your 5-star resort out there. And there are some that are kind of in construction, but not really. I mean, really, people would much rather be in other parts of Belize. But that's just a good example of you need to know government policies and you need to know infrastructure availability before you build anything anywhere.
Isn't there sustainability where you could build and be self-sustainable?
Are you a comedian?
No, but
That
this is the way the world's supposedly going.
doesn't. The grids don't exist like that. Electrical grids, they don't exist like that. They got to create them.
Oh,
Someone's going to pay for that.
you can't just put solar
Underground,
on your roof. You can't
start
build a house
creating.
and put solar on the roof and have water on the roof that heats up.
In Belize, you could for sure, and they do it for housing, but not for big constructions at the ocean. That won't last for long. No, it's temporary.
Hmm,
It's not sustainable. Some
okay.
countries it is, but it's not there.